So if you've checked out my page, you are seeing that we had some fog. I recorded some of the video coming up from Chester Boulevard. It was pretty thick. I don't know if it's still thick out there. You may have to let us know, those of you that are tuning in live. And some of you may not have left the door yet. So this was how I got out of having to wear any Houston gear. I'm wearing a Rice University hat because Anthony Rendon, who I think should have been one of the candidates for MVP for the World Series, went to Rice University, which is in Houston. So I was rooting for Anthony Rendon and the Nationals while wearing the Rice hat and didn't get my ass kicked by anybody from Houston. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how I got out of it.
Yeah.
Isn't that brilliant on my
That's
part?
cool.
Brilliant on my part. I don't know. Oh, people can see us. Oh, God.
That's my Halloween.
That's,
I was going to wear a mask and I forgot it.
Were you really?
Yeah.
I wanted to dress up. This is what this
Let's see
is.
what this looks like.
Here's the delay, and this is gonna be bad. The delay's happening. Yeah, okay. There it goes. That's Lord have mercy. All right, let's play a little radio.
Let's get back to your wake-up call with Phil Quinn. Brought to you by Phillips Drugs on Richmond's Classic Hits, 1017 The Point.
It is 50 degrees here on your wake-up call, 646. We have a lot of folks joining us on Facebook Live this morning. They wanted to see Jeff Lane scare the daylights out of us, which you did. So apologies if you were eating breakfast cereal and watching on Facebook and all of a sudden Jeff comes out of the rearview mirror and scares the living daylights out of you. Happy Halloween, Laner.
Happy Halloween to you too.
All right. I know we've got a lot going on, so I'll let you kind of just steer us in the right direction.
All right. I don't know if we want to start with this or not, but just because I know that you maybe want to rant a little bit more.
Okay, sure. I mean, you know me.
All right, let's talk a little bit more about trick or treat because I know that a lot of parents have sounded off on social media here in the last 24 hours about the situation. And the situation is this: Richmond's is still on.
Yeah.
As is Eaton's and Centerville's and a lot of other communities. One community did postpone it since we've talked last, and that's Hagerstown, which has been moved to tomorrow night. But everybody else, with the exception of Connersville, who we also told you about yesterday, going to Saturday, everybody else is on tonight as scheduled.
Well, clearly, Tigers can't get wet, I guess. So Hagerstown had to move theirs. And I caught some flack because I went out and thought I would poke the bear a little bit. And I said, I wish the city of Richmond would move trash day because I don't want to set my cans out in the rain. So your mail, your trash pickup, all of your Amazon purchases, all schools are running on time. All those deliveries are happening. So this is a tough life lesson for someone who's 6 years old that's been waiting to go trick-or-treating. But you are a bad parent if you have not taken your kid out at this point. You know what the weather forecast was going to be. And if you're upset, go buy a bag of candy and fake it. I appreciate the city of Richmond and these other communities saying, you know what? Just do it or don't. We don't care. Someone said it's the obligation of the city to protect its taxpayers. From what? Reese cups? What are you talking about? Here, it's Halloween. Here's the registry where the pervs live. Don't go to any of those places. Any lights off. What else do you want us to do? If you're upset because it's going to be cold and wet and rainy, we had a ton of events going on up until today. People were yelling at me while events were happening where they're handing out buckets of free candy for free for 2 hours. Well, I've been sick. I don't care. That's not my problem. Grow up.
Yeah. We used to be a society, I say this a lot, we used to be a society that said, I can despite. Now we are a society that says, I can't because.
They won't let me. It's too cold. I get it. Your costume doesn't look good with a North Face jacket on. Get over it.
All right.
So now the other thing is, too, while we're talking about it, there's plenty of different places you can get Halloween safety tips. But the biggest tip that I could give you, that I think is important, do not ride alongside your kids as they're walking up these driveways in your car. Get out, get dressed up, get warm, do what I do, take a flask, and keep warm. Come on.
I want to go trick-or-treating with you now.
Yeah, you should.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, we'll talk about neighborhoods to go trick-or-treating in.
All right, I got you.
I got a strong take on that, too.
I got you covered. Let's talk a little bit about some other things going on, including the murder trial of Eric Larson that continued yesterday. Prosecution wrapping up its case, and some interesting testimony, including from a counselor at a shelter for battered women who said that she had counseled the victim, Tylissa Isaacs, just a few weeks before her ultimate death. Also, the pathologist who performed the autopsy testified yesterday. It actually closed, testimony closed with the defense not presenting a single witness. Closing arguments this morning. The jury should get the case later today.
You think people are upset that we didn't dress up? I mean, do you think people, we've got a ton of people, about 37 people are watching live right now.
Yeah.
And I think they're upset that we didn't dress up.
I got to go back to that trial. I'm just too darn lazy.
Oh, you got to go back to the trial?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't go in there dressed like Superman.
Teen Wolf.
I came in here as Superman one year. It was strong, man.
Were you?
It was real strong. Yeah.
God,
it was hot. I was too hot for my own good in those red, what do they call them?
Tights. The tights.
Yes.
It's the leotards. Oh God, I wish we were on a rock station. I have so many things I want to say about you and tights. Okay, go ahead.
All right, and then let's wrap it with this. Some good news. A grand reopening is going to take place tomorrow for JCPenney in the Richmond Mall, which, as you know, has been closed ever since that tornado hit in June.
You said weak tornado, I think, in the news, right?
It was a weak tornado.
EF0. But it did, I mean, look, it did do some damage.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised JCPenney opened back up.
You know, I think a lot of people are.
I mean, that was a shocker to me.
Yeah, but apparently it's pretty nice inside. And Office Max, the only store now that has not reopened. They still say they will before Christmas, just no specific date yet.
Why wait till Christmas?
Well, before Christmas. I don't know.
I know, but you know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, who's buying Sharpies for Christmas?
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Okay. Question of the day. What are the best neighborhoods to go trick-or-treating?
I have two. Can I do two?
Sure. Yeah, I did 3.
I'm obviously partial to the neighborhood that I grew up in, and that's the Glen Hills / Elks Country Club area.
Off of Woods Drive back in there? Like that area?
Yeah, either side of Elks Road.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Those are good.
All right.
But also, where I live now, Eaton, they do a really cool job on Maple Street, and it's cool, which is Main Street on the east side of Eaton, all those big houses, those are really nice. But on Maple Street, going up toward the police and fire department, a lot of the residents, they have these big old porches, and they go all out.
Yeah.
They decorate the porches, they dress up themselves as they hand out the candy. Really cool.
Yeah. You don't trick or treat in Lockingren?
No, we're not allowed.
Get out of here!
No,
really?
Yeah.
That's un-American.
We don't have any street lights or sidewalks.
You should do something. Oh, well, I guess that's true. Okay, so I think Oak Park is by far and away the best place to go trick-or-treating. Lots of people do the same thing. They sit on the porch and hang out. There's no way that many kids live in Oak Park. And the sidewalks are good, and where some of the newer additions don't have sidewalks or lights, but I think that's good. I think Meadow Park is good. Reeveston's okay. Meadow Park's a good. Toshlog Edition in Centerville's good. It's a pretty wide street there, so yeah, plenty of good places to go to the neighborhood. So that's our question today. We want people to go answer it. All right, so your kid not doing trick-or-treating.
No.
People are asking why I'm not in costume. I'm just lazy. I got busy doing a bunch of other stuff, and I didn't really plan out a costume, and then I didn't want to do it halfway. So
yeah.
Now there's a get together here at noon. They're having a Halloween party here at the radio station. Are you coming back for that? I cannot.
Negative.
Yeah, I cannot. I've got to move on with the day. But if they would want to do a breakfast Halloween party and have everybody come in early, I could stay. But then I got to go. So that's just all there is to it.
Right.
Thank you, Jeff Lane.
See ya.
Representative Brad Barrett.
All right, guys. Certainly appreciate all of the feedback and watching online. We've got Biz Briefs coming up at 7:45. Lots of different people are celebrating work anniversaries. It's really pretty cool. I'll bet you we've got, it's a 4-minute segment, and I'll bet you half of it is just celebrating people that have been getting new jobs, people that have come to the area. IU East hired a bunch of people that are coming to the area. And, I'm going to be posting this video a little bit later on. If you are passionate about a nonprofit agency that's going to be part of the Wayne County Challenge, we are doing something a little bit different for that. It starts on Monday, the challenge does. I'm asking for people, and I'll put a whole video together that explain it too. We want the 47 nonprofits to send us either a video, a recorded message, or call us at the radio station and we'll record it for you of why we should donate to your organization, why your mission is so important, why it's important to do it during the Wayne County Challenge. But you only have 101 seconds to do that in. 1017 The Point, right? So we're going to start taking those anytime, and you can message me, you can DM me. I'll have my mobile number on the video that I'll share on Facebook as well. But we just think that that's a good way for us to get more than just 15 or so organizations to get on the radio. And it's a little bit different way to talk about your organization besides just sending out a letter. So it's going to be fun. We want all those nonprofits to know about it. So if any of you watching are connected with one of those that's part of the challenge match, send us one and we'll package those 101 seconds worth of a statement about the challenge match, and we'll package those up in 4 or 5 minute segments and then air those. But we will cut you off at 101 seconds, I promise. All right, have a good one. We'll see you around the bend.